We are still at the International Business Conference, and right now we are at the Air Zimbabwe stand. And joining me is Mr. Edmund Makona, CEO Air Zimbabwe. And Sia, to begin with, you are celebrating 43 years of flying high in the sky. As the CEO, how are you feeling?
Mazwi, feeling very excited, particularly that it is coinciding with 43 years of independence. But it's a day we are also looking back with a lot of nostalgia to say we had a vibrant Air Zimbabwe. There must be a vibrant Air Zimbabwe that we must create from now moving forward. And perhaps this is what we are really engaged in as we speak.
Right. And talking of developments, what developments have you made so far within the 43 years to date as Air Zimbabwe?
The 43 years have seen the ups and downs, and perhaps it's also consistent with the structure of life. One day you well, the other day you're not. So Air Zimbabwe has also lived a life that is consistent with reality. But the most important thing, and it is said, men, women are not known by how they fall, it's about how they rise after the fall. So you are, and I want to assure the nation that you are now witnessing an Air Zimbabwe that is rising after the fall, and the future is so much guaranteed in terms of sustainability and providing the service that we should as we drive towards a dovetailing with the national vision of creating an upper middle income society by 2030.
And what are you showcasing that people should look for when they visit your stand right here at ZITF?
Yeah, we want the nation to understand that what Air Zimbabwe is showcasing here is actually within the framework of its national mandate to provide a service to the nation in terms of passenger, cargo business, and also in terms of providing maintenance activities, and also to provide training for its nationals. So this is exactly what we're saying, and we want the nation to know that there is a cargo business that Air Zimbabwe can offer to the nation. There are passengers that we need to come and patronize their aeroplanes, and we are also here to educate the nation so as to ensure sustainability as we move forward.
Right, and then probably would then want to know how many airplanes are flying now?
We have two aeroplanes that are flying now, a Boeing 737-200 Advance, which is a 105-seater, and an Embraer 145, which is a 50-seater. I don't want to talk about the future, which is so full of exciting developments.
Right. And what is the distinction between Air Zimbabwe and other airlines?
Mazwi, the question you ask is, if I were to rephrase it, what is the difference between the Zimbabwean nation and the other nations? So one is the resilience of the Zimbabwean nation, which is also mirrored in Air Zimbabwe, the national resilience. But most importantly, we are in Air Zimbabwe providing Zimbabwean hospitality in the skies. Whilst the rest of the nation is provided on the ground, we are complementing it in the air. And this is what gives us our competitive advantage.
Right.
And of course, that warm Zimbabwean welcome and smile and hospitality is mirrored in Air Zimbabwe. And we represent the nation in the air.
All right. And this year's theme talks about competitiveness and innovation. In what way are you, as Air Zimbabwe, aligned with this year's theme of ZITF?
Mazwi, I don't want to cry, but you take me back memory lane. The former CEO of IATA and DG, Tony Tyler, he actually said at some point that the natural state of the aviation industry is that it is in a natural state of crisis, interrupted by brief periods of calmness. So what does this mean? It means innovation is what is going to sustain an airline like Air Zimbabwe into tomorrow. And it is precisely in this aspect that we are bringing an aspect of innovation in our products so as to ensure that we remain competitive. And also in a global competitive environment, we believe that competition is healthy, but you must be able to outclass your competitors. And how we're doing this is within our strategic framework, we have that uniqueness that differentiates us from others. And the Air Zimbabwe that we are creating today will be a marvel for the nation. And we are going to pull this surprise trigger. Just follow your national airline. There are exciting developments in the offing.
All right, and in just a few seconds, what can you promise your stakeholders?
We promise stakeholders to live according to their aspirations and expectations. And we are here for them. Feel free to contact Air Zimbabwe. We can only be who we should be when we hear from you, but we'll do our best to meet your expectations as the Zimbabwean nation.
All right, thank you so much. Say all the best going forward.
Thank you so much, Matthew.
Right, and that was Mr. Edmund Makona, CEO Air Zimbabwe. Stay tuned.